Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan's proposal to help reduce the cost of sky-high car insurance in his city could be facing a huge battle in Lansing.
It is called de-insurance, and as we have discussed before on the Now, it works by capping payments made by capping what insurance companies pay in catastrophic coverage. According to a report released yesterday, it could save Detroit drivers anywhere from $600 to $2,300 in premiums each year.
Now, that report also found the average full coverage policy, at least in parts of Detroit, is about $2,200. Is that what you pay? Well, it's double what many people pay in the suburbs. Duggan says cutting car insurance costs is crucial because high premiums have caused a lot of people to leave the city or not carry insurance.
If we can cut the rates by basically a third, which is what this report says, it'll go a long way to making Detroit more competitive. So this is part of our strategy to make sure long-time Detroiters are treated fairly and to make sure there's not a financial penalty for you living in the city.
But lawmakers in Lansing, mainly Democrats, are fighting back, saying this will not solve the problem of costs if you're injured, and they worry that this removes Detroiters from Michigan's unlimited no-fault coverage.
And joining us now are Representatives Brian Banks, Fred Durhal III, and Sherry Gay Dagnogo. Thank you, all of you, for joining us. Before we talk about this de-insurance, we just want to have you update us as quickly as you can about the road funding bills in the House. What's the latest?
Well, the latest is the Republicans have offered a package of road funding bills, and to date right now, all the bills are passing through the House and moving on to the Senate. We're actually voting as we speak, but we took a pause to come and do this interview.
Okay, we appreciate you doing that. Okay, so let's get back to this right now, and we will obviously keep covering the roads vote. But right now on the insurance, now most Democrats are against Mayor Duggan's plan to create this de-insurance. Why is that?
Well, first of all, the citizens of Detroit deserve lower car insurance. But they should not have to get lower car insurance at the state of putting their safety and their health at stake. Why should Detroiters have to get a watered-down policy just to get lower car insurance? If we're really going to deal with reducing auto rates in the city of Detroit, let's look at the factors that make up our insurance rate. Well, let's deal with the issue of redlining. And we all know that redlining has been dealt with for year after year after year. We need to remove using zip codes. We need to remove using credit scores. We need to remove using education and occupation. None of those matter. Only thing that matters is a person's driving record and their driving ability. So no one should be penalized because of the zip code that they live in. And when you look at it, those are the factors that make up our insurance rates.
Now, the reality is, though, a lot of people simply cannot afford insurance. Stephen said some choose just not to even carry insurance because they can't. My understanding is this de-insurance would be a choice. Am I correct in that? And what is wrong with having a choice for Detroiters who simply just cannot afford the other way?
We need to make sure whatever choice we give to the citizens of Detroit is the best choice. Detroiters deserve to have unlimited lifetime medical benefits in the event of a catastrophic accident with lower insurance rates, just like their neighboring communities. You know, we've put forth recommendations that say we don't have to compromise the citizens of the city of Detroit. We can offer higher PIP deductibles to afford our citizens lower insurance rates, as well as keeping the same quality and care of benefits provided in our no-fault system.
So this is the proposal the mayor puts forward. Are you working with Mayor Duggan to try to come up with some compromise on this? Are you going to fight him all the way to the end of this thing, or what?
Well, let's be fair. We applaud the mayor for his efforts to reduce auto insurance rates in the city of Detroit. But we will not allow the citizens of Detroit to be treated as second-class citizens. We've been in discussions. We've been trying to work with the mayor, but the whole entire House Democratic caucus is opposed to capping benefits because you never know when an accident is going to occur. And in the event of an accident, we want to make sure that not only the citizens of Detroit, but the citizens of the state of Michigan have those benefits and consumer protections in place so that they can be made close to whole, if not whole again.
And just one quick last question for you. If they do get in an accident and their costs are capped, it is then covered by health insurance, correct? It's not that they've got nothing then. Health insurance will pick up the tab if, I guess, the Detroiters have health insurance.
Well, we have to still have ongoing conversations. So let's just go back. First of all, we don't want to pose this as a fight. This is not a fight. This is an ongoing conversation and dialogue to get the best possible coverage for all Detroiters.
Absolutely.
But the report and the way we've read it and understood it in the current draft form, the cap of $275,000 for coverage will cover one incident of an accident. So if you, your colleagues, your family members were all in one accident, that $275,000 be split up between all parties that are in the accident. And that's just not enough to address the coverage. Additionally, it would not be coordinated with healthcare providers. So Obamacare, Medicare D, et cetera. We want to make sure that we get this thing right the first time around. So it's not a fight.
We're going to have to leave it on that note. We're going to have to leave it on that note right there. Thank you very much for that, Representatives Brian Banks, Fred Durhal III, and Sherry Gay Dagnogo. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. We want